ZL3XDJ back in the shack again for a quick video, and we're just going to have a listen around the bands this evening. The bands here in the South Island, New Zealand, are in terrible shape at the moment, so I'm not sure if we're actually going to hear anything at all. Never mind get a contact, because this week there's hardly any of the bands have been open. So we're going to have a look and have a listen and see what we can find. Hopefully, as usual, we'll be doing a bit of Morse code, and just running 200 watts to a very simple setup, which is just a 20 meter vertical and a few radials. No unknowns, no balance, just a piece of coax between the rig and the antenna itself. No pre-use of any of the antenna software or anything like that. Didn't check. The only thing I checked was obviously the SWR, which is about so a quick look, which is about 1.5 to 1. Which is perfectly fine. We're not worried about all this one-to-one business. It doesn't make much difference anyway. Velocity factors and length of coax and all the rest of it. Just a basic setup, radio, piece of coax and an antenna, and get on the air and have some fun. That's what it's all about. As usual. Looking for contacts over 10,000 miles. Anything under 10,000 miles is pretty much local stuff in Australia and Japan. So looking for Europe and Scandinavia, hopefully. But as I say, the band conditions are absolutely terrible at the moment. So we'll just swing around and go over to the radio and see what we can hear. We're about let's have a look. We're about 1 hour 15 minutes from the greyline, which is my favourite place to be. Don't try to do much without the greyline. It really helps, obviously. Tell you how, just on 10 meters at the moment. Have a quick listen, and just down on CW, and apart from some mysterious carrier at the bottom of the band, we've got nothing on CW at all. Got the volume turned quite loud. Nothing to be heard. Completely dead band. Move down to 15 meters. The 40 meter vertical antenna obviously tunes on 15 meters. Let's have a look. It's 1-to-1 actually. No tuner. We've got no tuners in line. All antennas are resident antennas. That's all I ever use. I don't use any unknowns, balance, multi-band antennas at all. I found over the last 38 years, after trying all the other antennas, that the resonant quarter wave vertical is one of the easiest antennas to put up. You simply just got one pole, one piece of wire, some radials, and a piece of coax, and you're on the air. But as I say, I think there was a big geomagnetic storm last week, and the bands down this far south just haven't recovered. Have a listen through 15. Nothing at all on the CW portion. We'll keep going down to 20 meters. And we've got some activity. I'm not sure if there's a contest on. Hopefully not. That would spoil me even. not many stations on there, really. Let's have a listen on 30 meters. Nothing at all on 30. The bands are in really poor condition, so this might have been a bad choice of time to make a video, but that's the way the hobby goes. It might pick up. As I say, we're still about an hour from the greyline, and down here in the South Island, nothing really much happens until we get very close to the greyline in an hour's time. So we'll just have a listen and see what happens in the meantime. Let's have a listen on 40 meters, which somebody tuning up. Must be a local station because he's exceptionally strong. Down on 40 meters, probably a little bit more noise. One signal, very strong. Again, I would think it must be a local station to me, as he's 5'9". So we'll give a CQ out on 40 meters just in case there's anybody around. It's a bit of crackle and bangs there, because we do actually have a storm coming towards the country, and so there's bits of thunder and lightning around from the west coast of the South Island. Just having a look on the computer at the rain map, and it shows the dark patch. You might be able to just see it on the screen. The dark patch with red in the middle, where the thunder and lightning's on the west coast. Let's just have a quick tune up on 7008. Can't hear anybody there. As I say, running 200 watts, simple vertical antenna, radio, piece of coax antenna, and we've got a bench here plugged in with about 200 watts. It says 1.2 to 1, so I'm quite happy about that. We'll just make sure that some frequencies in use. QRL is the frequency in use. Nobody coming back. I do have a memory key for CW, so we'll just hit that and we'll see if we get any callers. So we put a few calls out on 40 meters CW, and just checking the reverse beacon network, and we are actually getting out. We've got a couple of spots here in the States, and one in Europe. We'll just look down the list and we'll have a look, see what we've got here. So we've got Kilo Mike 3 Tango, 9,400 miles away. We've got a Sugar Mike 3 Alpha, who is 11,000 miles away, and a just reading down the bottom here, we've got a W7 who is 9,000 miles away, and a Victor Echo 6 who is 8,000 miles away. So some signals there getting out, but not not fantastic, not fantastic. Not around to Scandinavia and the UK as yet. Just averaging about 8 to 9,000 miles. So, as I say, it's a little bit early because we'll just look further down here. We can see right down the bottom here is New Zealand, and the grey line still quite a bit away from us yet. And as I say, this time of year in New Zealand and the South Island, not much happens until the grey line gets to us.